I think this is just another example, as mentioned several times in our chat, why physical media is so important, because you're presented this stuff as, well, this is what it is now, take it or leave it. So we're talking South Park here. Cecil, are you a big South Park fan?
I would say I'm a fan. I don't know how big of a fan I am, but I do like South Park quite a bit.
There's a lot of memes that come out of South Park. A lot of memes. To go back to Chef and his big chocolate salty balls, right?
Put them in your mouth.
Oh, suck. Put them in the mouth and suck them. Blabs, you know that song?
No.
Oh.
And so I'm wondering what you two do in your free time.
We watch South Park and we laugh at Chef singing about his big chocolate salty balls. I'd play it for you right now. You know what? You know what I'll do? I will show it to you during today's post show over on Plus. Okay, let me write that down real fast.
Yep, I'm doing that. Don't worry.
Thank you, Blabs. All right. Well, it is South Park is arriving over on Paramount Plus soon in the U.S. on July 1st, but not the entirety of the franchise, as there's going to be lots of episodes that are no longer able to be seen, including these right here. Season 1, Episode 4, Big Gay Owl's Big Boat Ride. Season 2, Episode 1, Terrence and Phillip in Not Without My Anus. We have Super Best Friends, Simpsons Did It, Passion of the Jew, Trapped in the Closet, Jupacabra, Ginger Cow. So this spans over all sorts of all sorts of seasons, season 1 to season 17. And a lot of people don't quite understand here. It says this is, I understand why 200 and 201 and the Super Best Friends will not be available to stream, but the rest are pretty good episodes that shouldn't be banned. Maybe Paramount is scared of Scientologists going after them, or are in cahoots with the cult. Who knows? This is the same company, mind you, that say they were against, quote, banning art. So let's start there. First and foremost, Cecil, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the idea of like licensing these brands, these companies, these any sort of series, but not the whole thing, because it's not fit for maybe the modern audience.
It's stupid. Like, the whole point of South Park, and the reason why South Park is still a name today, 25 years later, is because they pushed the envelope. They were offensive. They said whatever they wanted. They did a lot of things for the joke, but the joke always had a point to go with it. And it was smart. It was funny. And it was really well done. And everything, the satirical elements of it, the dick and fart humor, like everything, all of those things combined are what made it the, I'm sure at this point, billion-dollar franchise. And for them to take a couple of episodes that are offensive now out of the whole package that they bought is stupid. Like, honestly, it's all or nothing, because the thing is, okay, well, you decided to drop these episodes. Well, let's say somebody is on there and they're like, oh, I don't like this. And then they have to drop that episode. So you've opened the door, and now people are going to get offended at what you left in. Well, why did you take this episode out and you didn't take this episode out? Well, no, you've did that to yourself now. So you have to deal with it. So Paramount can go screw.
Well, this is, you may be asking yourself why they did potentially remove these. Well, we had somebody, an ex-user went through and was like, hey, maybe this is why. And they went down list by list. Fear of insulting LGBTQ, mentions of Saddam Hussein, depictions of Muhammad, insulting Jewish people, insulting Scientology, depiction of Muhammad, insulting Jewish, Christian, Muslims, Hurricane Katrina. So, most of these have to do with insulting people. And I think when it comes to South Park, the one thing about South Park is they are equal opportunity insulters. It doesn't matter, if you're gay, straight, black, white, whatever, trans, they will take shots at you because it's equal opportunities for all. And I think that's one of the things why they're uncancelable. And I say that, except for in this instance, I guess they are in fact cancelable, or at least a company like Paramount that doesn't deem these appropriate for today. So, yeah, man, it's interesting to see this, and I think this is just another example, as mentioned several times in our chat, why physical media is so important, because you're presented this stuff as, well, this is what it is now, take it or leave it. But if you went and you bought the DVDs, or you have them, maybe even going back to maybe VHS back in the late 90s, you have access to, how they originally meant to air. Labs, you got anything on this?
No, I think it's absolute garbage. Because you should be able to like make fun of everything and anyone. That's the point of comedy. So when you're restricting it, you're just restricting comedy at this point, which is a form of art. So no, I don't agree with it.
World of Gaming ironically says, just to quote South Park, either everything is okay or nothing is, right? I believe you said that, Cecil. So yeah, man, it's crazy to see. I'm curious, Blab, see if you can find Trey Parker and Matt Stone, see if they have any statements about that, because that doesn't seem very Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Definitely seems like a bigger corporate decision by Paramount, and specifically Paramount Plus. So, yeah, what a shame, I guess.
Oh, well, I found Trey Parker, but he hasn't posted anything on Twitter in over a decade.
At least he's consistent, which is good. Oh, man. But yeah, so I mean, even if people are saying like one of the episodes is really bad, so what? It should still be available, right? Even if it's bad, like just quality bad, it should still be available to everybody who wants to watch it, to experience just how shitty it actually is. So, yeah, what a damn shame, huh? You got anything to close on that, Cecil?
I just think it's frustrating. And like you said, to kind of piggyback, it shows the importance of physical media, because once you physically have something, that's the one thing that they can't temper with. So once something is only available on streaming, not only do they have the decision of the item itself if they want to cut content, but they can also just yoink it from existence. And that's kind of scary in a way, that there may be things in the future that just cease to exist, and except for if somebody managed to pirate it before it got pulled.
And to kind of add on to that, so I don't know if you've been following the thing with Warner Brothers and their DVDs rotting away. Have you heard about that, Cecil?
Yeah, that's been a thing with DVDs in general.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of DVDs do have a shelf. DVDs and Blu-rays have a shelf life. It all depends on various things, the plastics they use, and whatnot. But there are some that, yeah, they do degrade and eventually are unwatchable.
Yeah, which sucks also.
Exactly, that also sucks. So it kind of sucks all over.
Yeah, there's really no winning here, because like my point is, when Warner Brothers was saying, oops, some of these are gonna, these DVDs won't work anymore, we'll like replace it for you, but if we don't have that title anymore, you get something else. So it's like you don't even really get to keep it, even if you purchase it on physical, because if it's like, rotten away and you have to replace it, they might not give you a new one of the exact same thing you wanted.
Exactly.
Or it could be altered.
Or exactly, they'll give you the updated version,
the modern audience
stuff. I mean, and as you can see, I kind of have some physical media back there, and it's scary that hey, I got a bunch of these things that I really love, and I may not watch them every day, but let's say 10 years from now, I sit down, I throw it in the machine, it doesn't work. Oh, that's great. What am I supposed to do about it now? And that sucks.
Boo indeed. Hey, YouTube suggested that you should watch this video too, so you should probably do it.